doing paper route. You had to collect money in those days, and I had a little changer on my belt. That's nickels, dimes, quarters, and I was down at Seaberg's, and this kid was messing around, kind of messing around. And I knew how much money I had. All of a sudden, I'm missing a quarter. And I said, "You took my quarter." I said, "You give it back to me." "I didn't take your quarter." I said, "You took my quarter, now give it back to me." "Well, I didn't take your quarter." Nothing left to do. Yeah, he's taller than I was, and when I went up, I kind of misjudged because I had to reach up and hit that little knuckle right into his face, and I pushed it back to here. Broke my fist. I said, "Now look what you did. You broke my hand." Then I starts wailing on him. Bam, 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 bam. Boy, that hurt. Bam, 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 bam. And he starts crying, and he's head and shoulders taller than me. And the next thing out of his mouth, you know what he says?
What?
"I'm gonna go home and tell my big brother." I said, "Jeez." Now I'm in trouble. I'm gonna tell my big brother. We're out on a range, and I found this hand grenade in the bushes. And I looked at it, and it didn't have any interior to it. It was hollow, but yet it was a grenade. And the pin was still in it, the handle was still on it, everything was there except they didn't have the core. So I figured, well, the core was the explosive. It was a shrapnel grenade, so that if it exploded, man, it was just throw shrapnel all over. Anyway, so I took it to the barracks, and I showed it to some of the guys, and I pulled the pin out, and I let the handle go. It goes poing, and then it started smoking. And now I don't know if it's live or not because the fuse is lit in it. Well, I'm not going to hang on to it. So the only place to throw it was in an open door in the latrine. Yeah. So I threw it in the latrine. And we all ducked, and here comes the guys running out of the latrine, half dressed or not dressed, screaming because there was a grenade in there that was smoking. And then it didn't explode, which was good. And
how did you get along with the guys after that?
They weren't very happy. I had spilled some paint on my jeans, and she had put them down in the basement in a bucket of gasoline to soak. And how long have you been down there? It's been quite a while. So I'll go down the stairs, and I can smell it strong. I've been down there a long time making vapors. So I don't want to stir this stuff up, so I just real slow go around. I see the bucket off to the left, down by the water heater. So I go around the furnace and I go over to the bucket, and I'd be sure not to make waves. I don't want to stir this gasoline up. And just as I reach down and pick up on the bucket, the hot water heater turns on. Yeah. I see this fire come over the bucket, from across the floor into the bucket, and my first thought is to save the pants. So I put the bucket down, I grab the pants, I pull them out of this gasoline. Now the rafters are on fire. That's dumb. And so I put them back in there, and my arm was on fire, so I put it between my legs and put that out. And I went to the bottom. I was going to carry the bucket outside, but all around the whole basement, which was concrete block and concrete floor, there's about 2.5 feet of fire. Just the top of it was burning, where it interfaced with the oxygen. It was burning down, but it was there, it was all over. And I was standing in the middle of it. And I looked up the stairs, and here's Joanne up there with her mouth open. And she's about 8 months pregnant. And that was not good. And I know what she thought, I don't know. I think she about had the baby there. Anyway, I took it outside, and I burnt my eyebrows off. All my hand, my arm was pretty well burnt. And yeah, there was a fire extinguisher out in the truck, so I put that gasoline, that fire out. By the time I got back in, the flames had worked down to the floor and burned all that vapor up, because had that been mixed up in it, it would have exploded, and it would have taken that foundation of that house right off the foundation. So much of it. And anyway, that was it. I don't remember what happened to the pants.
Let me put your plug in.